game right off the bat. You're up 14-0 before they even touch the football.
Yeah, it was an interesting week because they are so good offensively, and we knew that. So, our thought was we got to get them off balance a little bit defensively, and we did that out the gate. And we thought, our skill guys can do some things in the open to give us a chance. What we didn't think is we'd be able to run the ball as well as we did tonight, and Maddox and the O-line did a great job doing that. But we told our guys all week that after our first score, we are running the onside kick. I don't even have to call it. We're going to run it. And when we scored, they looked at me, and I just guys, you know what we're running. And it worked out to get us up 14 in a hurry.
What was the key to your ground game today? Because you said both coaches you didn't seem like that was going to happen tonight.
Well, I think what happens is you get into games and you have personnel that you got to match up with. And I think they tried to match up with our receivers, and as soon as they did that and you take a backer out of the box, then that gives us an extra man that we can run with. And our O-line did a great job. Maddox did a tremendous job finding the holes and making his cuts. And Zip had some nice runs on the edge. So, we got ourselves in some good angles to be able to run the ball outside. And then once you do that, you can get your power game inside.
Defensively, obviously you know what Oil City's going to do coming in. What do you tell you guys defensively, especially after Knox broke a big run? Do you come right back and try to slow him down again?
Well, again, that kid's good. And not only is he good, I was telling guys where I work this week, he's got 1,200 pounds of big hosses in front of him that are coming out to kick your tail. And so you got to handle the 1,200 pounds and then bring down the kid that got great vision and's got really good speed that we saw tonight. That's tough. So we told our kids all week, he's probably going to break one or two. We've got to just keep going and keep going and keep going. And I think our defense did that, especially in the second half. I thought they played really well.
Did you do any adjustments at halftime to slow them down?
Not really.
250?
No, not really. We went through how we're to be aligned. We had some alignment errors in the first half, and we just felt after we got those alignment errors, we'd be better off. Again, they still moved the ball on us, and they still got some scores, but again, if a high school offense can move the ball up and down the field on you, that's a good offense, and they did that.
It seemed like you guys were really defensively able to set the edge and didn't allow them to bounce anything to the outside. What did you see from your perimeter defenders that allowed them to play so well?
I think we did well when the ball was inside. We did that very well. I think when they ran toss or were supposed to get to the outside, we had issues with that. We got that adjustment at the end. I think at the very end, the last drive or two, they tried toss, and we were able to handle that pretty well. But at times, we gave up the outside, which we weren't happy with. But again, they're good. It's a playoff game. You're not playing somebody that's not a good football team. They're going to make adjustments too. And, they did that.
And how do you think, playing in the region that you guys had to go through this year, how did that prepare you for a tough playoff battle like this?
The problem is it's got us beat up, and I think that's the bigger piece to all of this. We're just banged up, we're sore, and we're injured. So I think mentality-wise, it's all when you play physical teams week in and week out, you're prepared for a physical game. The tough part is when you play physical teams week in and week out, you're going to get the bumps and bruises and the injuries, and unfortunately right now, we have some of those, and that showed this week with the guy being out, and we got guys that are nursing injuries, so we've got to be smart this week, but at the same point be ready to go for our game next week.
Thanks.